Okay, we now are entering officially, we're entering the craziest part of the altcoin super cycle. How I know this is because a meme coin is now catching up to BNB in terms of market cap. And I fear that actually crazier things are going to happen in this altcoin super cycle. And if you're prepared and you can follow the trends and you know what you're looking for, you could make a shit ton of cash. If you're not, you probably won't make as much cash as possible. Also, in this leg of the altcoin super cycle, one of the world's biggest entrepreneurs is joining a 5-month-old crypto station to break an announcement. Crazy, crazy, crazy times we live in, guys. But we're here to help you make money. Freddie, welcome back, man. I wish you guys could see these moves that Fred's doing when the music comes on. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I see you got super chats. I'm so bad at answering super chats. Let's go, Banter family. That's from Chrissy K69. We got Piotr Pot. Banter boys, I need UT. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry about that. And we got a super sticker. I should actually pay more attention to the super chats. Welcome back, guys. I'm Crypto Man Run. I come to you every day, 10 a.m. EST and 6 a.m. EST when we bring you Sheldon Show. And together we combine technicals and fundamentals to make you guys retire in crypto. Now, watch this. I'm going to ask Fred how many days to retirement. He's not going to know, and he's going to make up a number. So, Fred, how many more days until retirement, bro? He says 231. He has no idea. But the idea is to help you guys retire using technicals and fundamentals in this altcoin market. And that's why we have combined the best of both. So this is not a station where you're going to log in and only find technicals or fundamentals. This is where we combine both. So if you're new to our station, welcome. Welcome from Brazil, Rafael. Welcome to anyone from all around the world. You're all welcome here. You're all family. You're all our community. If you are new to our community, well, where the hell have you been? We are the fastest growing crypto channel in the world. We have the most loyal subscribers in the world. We know this because YouTube told us. And we are also the only channel in the world that has the Banter Bags. Yeah, 10 winners for the Banter Bags. In order to win the Banter Bags, or not even win, you just get the Banter Bags. All you need to do is be part of our community. Join us on Telegram, join us on Twitter, join us on YouTube. Like our channel, subscribe, share our channel. Do whatever you need to do to be part of our community. And then at random, this nutcase over here just selects winners and changes lives. And we'll keep doing it, and we'll keep doing it until we change as many people's lives as possible. Now, I know what you're saying. You're thinking to yourself, $10,000 invested in pre-market allocations, how much is that worth? Fred, how much is that worth? Okay, so it's about $420,000, but that's because the small cap alts aren't really performing. It's been as high as $500,000. Now, we have to stop investing these Banter Bags because we said that when we get to 250,000 subscribers, we give away the Banter Bags. We said that. And we've got to choose 10 winners. The question is, where are we now? That's where we are. Where are we now? Hold on. Let's quickly call up a live chart for you guys. Maybe Sheldon should chart this for us. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's go to the live count of our subscribers. And then we've got to start choosing winners. We have to. I mean, we've got to do 6 more winners, Fred. 6. Yeah, we've done 4. We've got 6 more winners. And we've got to do this before we get to 250,000 subscribers. And I'm calling up how many subscribers we have. Wow. Okay. Shit's getting real here. We have 221,129 subscribers. We had 206,000 subscribers like a day ago or 2 days ago. So we're going to have to choose the winners quite quickly. It also means that I have to stop investing. Like I made the last investment today for the Banter Bags. Freddie, call up the Banter Bags. Let's tell the guys what we invested in. Okay, so we invested in DeFi. That was a few days ago. DeFi is the first launch that is being done by Ocam.fi, which also is an invest. We also invested in Ocam.fi for the Banter Bags. And today I made an investment. Now, I said I was going to stop investing in the Banter Bags, but then I spoke to this team from India. And you guys know that I love the guys in India because I think the Indian guys are the smartest engineers in the world. And you also know that I'm obsessed with layer 2 Ethereum. You know that I'm a big fan of Matic or Polygon. And I was an investor in in QuickSwap. You guys saw me buying that on the show. So I spoke to this team from India. They are from DFIN, DFYN. Show the title again so the guys don't get it mixed up, you know. And they gave us $1,000 allocation. Now, this is a multi-dex chain, which lives on Matic. So it lives in the second layer. The token lives in the second layer, but it's a multi-chain DEX. And not only am I excited about a multi-chain DEX, a decentralized exchange that merges a whole lot of chains, not only am I excited about it because it lives on Matic, but the same team launched another token earlier this year. And I want to show you that token. So that token is Router. Now, Router is the gas that will allow you to change chains, so to speak, right? So you want to change chains between one chain and another chain that's supported by DeFi. You need to use the Root gas token. Now, this was launched at about 25 cents or 28 cents. I don't remember the exact number. And this token is trading at $9.13. So for me, getting $1,000 allocation for you guys into DeFi could mean that we change more lives in the Banter Bags competition. But that's it. Like, this is it. I can't do any more investments. Fred's looking at me. He's like, we've got to stop. We've got to stop. Remember, we've chosen 4 winners already. We've got Ed, who's an active member of our community. We have Christian Z, who is living in Ghana. And I think we changed his life. And then we had Irfan. Remember, we had Irfan. Irfan was the guy who lost his job in the airline industry, and he's pregnant. His wife's pregnant, and they're about to have a baby. And you remember, he lost his job, and it was like, I mean, I love that guy. So we got a whole lot of winners, and then we have like another winner, and that other winner is, well, yesterday I said to you guys that between her and Melinda Gates, both of them were single, and both of them have now got life-changing money. But Bronte says she's not single, unfortunately, guys.
Hi.
So, Bronte, are you not single?
I'm not, no.
Is there anything we can do or say to change that for our viewers?
I don't think so. Definitely not.
So, Bronte, amazing. Well done to you.
Thank you.
You're a winner in the Banter Bags, all the way from?
Sorry?
All the way from where?
Melbourne, Australia. So
wow, we've got a big community in Australia. Isn't it like very late? Very late. Isn't it like late at night?
Yeah, it's 12:15 now, so quite tired.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You stay up till 12:15 or 1 o'clock in the morning every day in Crypto Banter.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you find us?
I don't even know. I think I just looked up cryptocurrency on Twitter and I found something, but
amazing.
Thank God.
And how long have you been watching our show for?
I think like a month, to tell you the truth. So
2 people who joined us in the last month and win. It just shows that anybody can win here, Fred. Wow, okay. What are you gonna do with the cash?
I have no idea. I think I'm still in shock. So I haven't thought about it.
Tell me about, like, first of all, how did you win? What did you do to win? Like, what happened? Tell the new people.
I was commenting like a ridiculous amount, just anything I could think of, just as cringe as possible. And yeah, that was it.
Wow. Okay. Amazing. Bronte, are you a crypto investor?
Yes.
What do you hold? What's in your bags? Well, I mean, do you hold Dogecoin?
I don't. No.
Okay,
do you want me to go through, or should I just name my top one?
Name some, so the guys can get a feel.
I'm a big Link fan. Dot. What else have I got? ETH, and then just random ones, I think. But yeah.
Okay. Now tell me when you heard that you won. You were live on the show. I remember it was like a live comment on the show.
Yeah.
What did you feel straight after? Like, walk me through the emotion.
Well, I think you said my name at the start of the episode. And when you said it, I was like, I've won. And then you're just like, you might win. And then finally you said my name at the end. And it was like 1:30 at night and everyone was asleep and I just couldn't do anything. I just had to walk around my house.
You had no one to tell.
I had no one to tell.
Cool. So, Bronte, any message to the community, like any message about crypto banter or for the crypto banter community before we let you go?
I'm a blank. I'm very I'm nervous and I've got nothing, but
Amazing. Well done. Well done. We're super proud of you.
Thank you.
I hope you're still going to watch the show now that you've
I will. Yeah. I'll keep commenting.
Amazing.
All
Thank
right.
you, bro.
Thank you.
Sorry, boys. She is taken. Sorry, Fred. Sorry, Sheldon. Sorry, Sheldon. She did say she liked your hat, though, Sheldon, but she said she is taken. Okay. Let's get on to what the hell's going on in the market today, because I mean, shit's going down in the market today. Crazy, crazy, crazy action. I've never seen anything like this in my life, okay? You have a meme coin. Sheldon, put up that meme coin. No, not that meme coin, the other meme coin. Okay, you have a meme coin, and the meme coin is going absolutely, absolutely, absolutely parabolic. So much so that if you look at CoinGecko, you can see that this meme coin is now in the number 4 spot. It's overtaken XRP by a country mile. I mean, now Dogecoin has a market cap of $87.5 billion. And there's a lot of hype happening around this coin. And the big question is, I guess, whether this thing is real or whether this thing is the biggest pump and dump in history. So let's quickly understand what's happening with Dogecoin. You got Elon Musk, who tweets like crazy. In fact, Fred found us a chart of every time Elon Musk tweets, this is what happens to the Dogecoin price. And he doesn't stop tweeting. I mean, he is literally poking the SEC and poking the SEC and poking the SEC, which leads me to believe that he possibly doesn't own any Dogecoin, because imagine Elon Musk did own Dogecoin and he was caught by the SEC for pumping Dogecoin through tweets. So I would say that Elon Musk doesn't own any Dogecoin. That's my feeling. And so he feels like he can, because he doesn't hold any Dogecoin, he can keep tweeting and tweeting and tweeting and tweeting and tweeting. I don't think that he'd take the chance and hold Dogecoin and continue to tweet like this. But be that as it may, you cannot laugh at Dogecoin anymore, because on the one hand, you got the TikTokers, and they have gone absolutely, absolutely, absolutely crazy for Dogecoin. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, Fred, call up some of these, it's crazy what's going on with these guys.
If you think Dogecoin hitting 60 cents today is crazy, wait till you hear this. Many analysts, including myself, believe that Doge has the potential to be equal with Ethereum. And for those of you that think it sounds crazy because of Doge's market cap, wait till you hear this. Both Doge and Ethereum have essentially the same endless market cap. And if you keep digging, all aspects of both coins are virtually the same. I used to say I'd give it a year to hit the price of Ethereum. But with the way Doge is going right now, we could see this in less than a few months.
So he's apparently a self-acclaimed analyst. I hope he's not one of our analysts. And he says that the price of Doge can reach the price of Ethereum. The price of Doge right now is 65 cents. The price of Ethereum is $3,345. So he claims that the price of Doge can reach the price of Ethereum, and this can happen this year. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. Watch this. Watch some more of these things. Absolutely crazy.
I always told you, when it goes up so high and you think about throwing up, so this time it's different. Because I'm feeling it. But I'm not fucking selling. I'm not fucking selling. But I'm not selling.
That's BitLord. I mean, BitLord is all in on this Dogecoin thing. I used to think he was joking, but he's actually not joking. And he's not the only one. This TikTok generation has gone absolutely, absolutely, absolutely insane for Dogecoin. Fred, let's see some more of those.
Dogecoin to the moon? Technically, it's already there. For a majority of its 7-year lifespan, Doge has traded for less than half of a penny. Until this year, hitting a penny was considered going to the moon for Doge. So for it to hit its new all-time high of 60 cents today is absolutely insane. Doge is being touted as the people's currency since it is so cheap and so many people have been able to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. But there are some things that you need to know. Every single cryptocurrency has what's known as whale investors. This is somebody that owns a large portion of the entire supply. And with Doge, there's somewhere between 10 and 15 people who own about 50% of the entire supply that's out there, with one person alone owning somewhere between 25 and 30%. If one whale decided to sell off their entire supply at one time, it would devastate the price. If the biggest whale decided to sell off, we'd probably see prices go down to less than a penny again. So don't invest with money you're not willing to lose. As Dr. Brad says, you should be investing your Vegas money, not your house money.
Wow. Okay, so at least there are some people who are starting to be rational. There are some people, though, in our community which are not rational. I can tell you that because I'm looking at the likes and there are 6.1 thousand likes, 6,100 likes with 11,000 people watching. So these are irrational people because they're not going to win the banter bags. If you don't like, you don't subscribe, you don't win the banter bags. And there are still going to be 6 winners in the banter bag. So let's get back to irrational people. Fred, are there any more irrational videos that you want to show us? One more. Okay, show us the one more video and let's get down to business.
Quick recap. So when the first stimulus hit, we decided, hey, let's buy some Dogecoin. Said, cool, fuck it, I don't know what it is, whatever. 20 bucks, 8,300 shares. So we were like, hey, who can buy the most? Bought another 100,000. I bought another 100,000. I ended up buying a total of 301,000 shares at 0.001 cents. It jumps to 0.004, and I'm like, holy shit, stonks, let's pull out. Sold 301,000 shares for $1,138. Big money. I would have 120 fucking grand right now if I would have just held on. I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah, Freddie. 10:30. Okay, Gary Vee's on at 10:30. We know that. That's amazing. Guys, stay tuned. Gary Vee's making a surprise announcement on our show. All right, so this Dogecoin is really getting momentum, and I wasn't paying much attention to it. But then I saw Mike Novogratz. Now, Mike Novogratz is a billionaire. He was one of the first investors in Ethereum. He made so much money on Ethereum that he gave half to charity and he bought a private jet with the rest and still had some change. But he owns Galaxy Digital, and today Galaxy Digital announced that they are buying BitGo. BitGo is a massive custodian provider, and they bought BitGo for over $1.2 billion. Now, when he was on CNBC today to talk about the BitGo acquisition, watch the video. Let's get the video up for you guys. Watch this video. This is ridiculous, crazy, but we can't ignore Doge anymore.
So, but okay, you know what? You got this acquisition. Can you go into exact? Because I know you want to talk about it. What is BitGo? What does it do for Galaxy?
So listen, BitGo is the second largest custodian in the world. With this acquisition, we become the second largest custodian behind Coinbase, 42 billion assets under custody. They have a huge customer base that we don't talk to, and so instantly we get 400 more institutional customers where we can cross-sell our products, and they can, of course, cross-sell BitGo products to our customers. But most importantly, it's a marriage of kind of West Coast and East Coast. It's tech and finance. When you think about the crypto revolution, it's a tech revolution, right? It's taking technology and the blockchain and bringing it to finance. And so we're going to go from being a company that invested in blockchain infrastructure, that used blockchain infrastructure, to one that builds blockchain infrastructure. And that's exciting as can be.
So obviously the announcement is an exciting announcement. Well done to Galaxy Digital. I do think that BitGo are one of the best custodians in the world, and I think that they got a great deal. But did you watch the beginning of that CNBC video? The chart that was being displayed next to Mike Novogratz's name was the Dogecoin chart, not the Bitcoin chart. Fred, just play the beginning again.
So, but okay, you know what? You got this acquisition. Can you go into exact?
Okay, so you see that this Dogecoin thing is now really picking up momentum, and we can't ignore this meme coin. I also saw that Galaxy Digital, one of the biggest crypto players in the world today, publishes a research report on Dogecoin. Okay, and it's not a short research report. It's a research report which is 22 pages talking about Dogecoin. This just shows you that you can't ignore Dogecoin. But should we be buying Dogecoin? Well, that's a question which I'm going to pose to our next guest. Any guesses who the next guest is? Fred, who is the next guest on Crypto Banter? Give them a clue. Give them a clue. Play them a video. Play them a video.
welcome to BeFriends.com. BeFriends is an ambitious NFT project around characters that have traits that I believe in so much, that I want people to aspire to. They also happen to be a token to a conference that I'm gonna put on every single year called VCon, V Conference, a multi-day event that is gonna rival some of the greatest conferences in the world around entrepreneurship, marketing, ideas, creativity, competition, meeting new friends. It's a community. It will be my great honor to create an ecosystem around the access tokens that are a huge part of this project. Hangout time, group stuff, bowling, tennis, bubble hockey, video games, dinners, brunches, and then remind me, what, 555 gift codes? Correct. These are people who are gonna literally put in your address and stuff shows up. Hangout Hawks, 5 times a year in a Zoom for 3 years, 15 sessions? That's crazy. How many access tokens are there just one-on-one with me? 108. Just think about that. That's the #1 request I get every single day. I think it's all about IP. I think everything is, all the pipes are dumb. What you fill it with is everything.
And even in my field of like hip hop, I think like when we look at Mickey or Disney, or we look at like Hello Kitty.
Oh, there's so much. I've been thinking about creating characters because I've always loved Disney. I've always loved the Get Along Gang and Snorks. You know how many times I reference Wuzzles? You know what Wuzzles are? I buy stuffed animals, mugs with pop culture on it, all the same game. It was built for this moment, so now I've got to create mine. This was reverse engineered for the Vayniacs, what they were called when we did Wine Library TV, the Vayner Nation, my community, the people I interact with all the time. It was very important to me when I structured this that it was a culmination of many things in my life. My interest around creating characters, my ambition to push certain attributes in humanity, a conference that I've been dying to put on for years, and access. When I sat back and said, what's the biggest thing I can give them? Time. You wanna go sit courtside with me at a Knicks game? Here we are. I'm trying to build a blueprint for everybody that has an audience of how to do a proper NFT project.
$10,255 NFTs that effectively tokenize time. Gary, I haven't seen you this excited about anything since I saw you excited about Mondays, man.
First of all, I just want to give a huge shout out to this show. You know, probably one of the incredible collateral aspects of this project and one of my ambitions was similar to what I had happen in Web 2.0 with social media. You know, this show does such a good job of, you know, I pointed a lot of friends to not make it scary. So much of what I wanted to do with this project was create a blueprint so that what we've been seeing for the last 3 to 4 weeks, where you've seen people with very large audiences put out projects that are, in essence, hire a good digital artist, post it on an open platform, and make a lot of money. And my concern is, don't they understand, these incredible celebrities, that they're hurting their brand if a fan buys something for $40,000 and then because there's so much supply coming, I mean, everybody, every IP, every person's gonna make an NFT. I think a lot of people have missed the point of the underlying smart contract. And so big shout out to you and this show, first of all. Second of all, yes, I think time is, haven't we established that time is the most incredible asset, right? Isn't that the most expiring, most precious commodity? I really like people, I really do. And I'm comfortable playing ping pong with a stranger and shooting the shit for an hour. I'm comfortable getting together with 10 people, you know, once a year for 3 years and having dinner. And then finally, I didn't want this to just be about me. I know there's a tiny group of people. VCon, the conference that every token, all 10,255 tokens are associated with, is a 3-year conference. So I structured it where the individual has an asset that they can decide what they want to do with after the first conference. But obviously the way I curate and the conference I put on, the production, the speakers. So you're right. I'm very, very, very excited because I also, most of all, now get to go for 45 years to build my intellectual property, right? I'm 45 years old. I've got tchotchkes all over. I mean, why is this worth $150? Because they went on to make Thundercats mean something for 4 seasons in a cartoon. I have 45 years now to make these 286 characters mean something in culture, whether on television or video games or streetwear or consumer packaged goods, which I think will have very massive impact on the NFT itself.
Amazing. Look, I'm also 45 years old and I haven't yet released my token, but I guess my token has to come soon. Gary, is this like, if I think about this, is this like tokenizing your community? Is this like saying, look, I've got this massive community, but 10,255 of you, by virtue of the fact that you're buying the tokens early, can become much closer, can become the golden circle of the community? Is that what it is?
Not really. I think people will do that. I definitely have, playing basketball, going to a Knicks game here at the Garden, I definitely wanted to have an element for giving the thing that I get emailed and DM'd about 1,000 times a week. This for me is about 2 in order. Number 1, the intellectual property. I want to build my Harry Potter, my Barney, my Star Wars. And, if I fall somewhere in between Barney and where I am today, the collectability. I mean, it's so funny. Everyone's wrapping their head around what I just launched and they're talking about the 3 years, what happens after 3 years, what's the value. Meanwhile, 24 hours ago, everything was just on the speculation of the art and the collectible. So no, I think it's about the intellectual property. And do you believe that I have the capability to go on and build something that wins in pop culture that creates a derivative opportunity for you? Second, it is about a super conference. I am trying to take Rolling Loud and Coachella and Davos and South by Southwest and create one of the most meaningful conferences in the world so that people want to go to it, which again, really supports the people that jump in early when I launch it here, hopefully tonight, or as soon as I can get the tech to a place that makes me feel comfortable. And then third, there's the community aspect of what interaction it may allow for me, whether I'm a guest on your podcast or we play tennis against each other, or we have a 4-person Uno game where you come to my Twitch studio here and we play video games. So yes, there's an element of that. And that one was added on really because I thought if I did that, all these celebrities that are doing the things I just talked about may actually start putting out meaningful NFT projects, and we can start getting the conversation of NFTs away from, but it's just a JPEG, to, holy shit, this is smart contracts on a ledger. This is going to be for NFTs. You're going to NFT marriage certificates. You're going to NFT, people's homes and leases and wills. I mean, I think people are grossly underestimating the substantial nature of the innovation that we're talking about with NFTs.
I think that most people don't understand the network effect that NFTs are creating. And I showed this to our guest yesterday. This is a graphic which shows the NFT wallets that have started and have been interacting with each other for 2 weeks.
Yep.
This is the network effect that gets created in 2 weeks using NFTs. And we haven't even started. We haven't even started to play with NFTs. I think you've taken one step in terms of putting a smart contract and giving it access. And that's one step away from the JPEGs that we had previously. But I don't think that we've started. IBM has started to put trademarks on it. So we haven't started.
We haven't, not even close. And I'm old. So internet 95, 6, I was there. Everybody made fun of me. Why would I buy wine on the internet? I can go to my store. I'm like, you'll see. 2005, 6, 7. I'm like, social. Why? I have email. I have a cell phone. I don't need a social media account. You'll see. There is no logical reason that not every business on earth should have an NFT in 2-3 years around everything they do. There's just, as the price comes down, as Ethereum goes level 2, as other blockchains establish and compete and become meaningful, and the price is very low to establish an NFT, there's almost no reason not to. Yeah, I'm just extremely excited and flattered to be a part of the community.
So look, everybody here knows our community is big, and our community know that Gary Vee is all in on NFTs. We've watched your videos that you've been releasing. We've watched the announcements. We've seen everything that you've done about NFTs. But is this an NFT thing, or is Gary Vee as bullish on crypto? Is Gary Vee as bullish on Ethereum, on Bitcoin, on Ethereum level 2, on Binance as he is on NFTs? Or is this like an NFT thing?
What's really fun for me is what, a lot of people made fun of me for filming my life. You haven't seen everything from me. I'm sitting on all sorts of clips that I started sharing a little bit in my Discord of me in 2017 and 2018 talking about this. What I'm thoughtful about is I have a lot of energy and I get excited, which puts me in a very peculiar spot. When I get pumped, I'm vulnerable. So what do? I don't talk about things until I fully understand them and until their moment is there, right? So I'm spending plenty of time looking at VR. I'm having meetings with Boz, at Facebook Inc., blown away where Oculus is going. But you'll see very little. You'll see this. This is what I'm going to clip in 9 years when I have a meaningful thought on it. Now, look at this. Look at the collectabilities and the tchotchkes. People know I'm garage sailing. I've been talking about buying intellectual property. I'm a sports card kid. I am absolutely more intuitive to an NFT than I am in trading currencies, right? I have my emails and my confirmations of my Bitcoin purchase in 2014. I think Bitcoin's so big that I talk about sovereign nations. That's the part I'm trying to wrap my head around. I am incredibly more intuitive to the NFT because it comes with intellectual property. It comes with marketing dynamics. It comes with real life experience, and it comes with actual community building and demand generation. When it comes to Doge or Bitcoin or Litecoin or everything else that people are, focusing on, I'm not as good at that. I'm not as great. I don't even like almost every public stock I own is because I was such an early investor with so many things that went on to become iconic. That's not where I get excitement or where I have knowledge. And I marvel and I applaud people that love that. What I understand is why Peanuts or the Get Along Gang or Transformers or Harry Potter work. I know that. And that is what I'm announcing today. And I have spent the last 12 years building the Gary Vee brand, much to the chagrin of Gary Vaynerchuk, the human. Being out there comes with so much baggage.
I know this. I know you.
Right. So
everything you do is in the limelight. People look at everything you do. You give up your privacy. I know
and
this.
I'm also much more thoughtful and have a lot of pride. People come to VaynerMedia and they're like, oh, there's a company? Like I've spent the last 12 years building a $300 million revenue business that's massively profitable that just opened. I opened an office in Mexico City, and Singapore. Nobody even realizes that I'm building real businesses because I'm so good at brand building. I'm so good at building Gary Vee that people are confused on the fact that in the last 6 years, I've started Resi and sold it for $200 million to Amex. I started Empathy and sold it to Constellation. I built from fucking zero. I was a wine guy, came to Madison Avenue and have built the largest independent global agency that's been built in a decade in the history of the industry. And yet I'm a motivational fucking speaker on Instagram. People are fucking confused, and that's fine. I like it that way, but I'm a human. I'm going to take all that skill and I'm going to deploy that now against Patient Panda. I'm going to deploy that all against Empathetic Elephant. I also care about good behavior and kindness, but I also know that people won't listen to me because I turn people off at least 20, 30% because of the way I communicate, because I just dropped a curse. So now I get to use these intellectual properties to build a cartoon on Netflix that teaches kids that patience and empathy and kindness is an alpha skill if you want to build an empire. I'm going to be able to take another character to teach people how and turn it into a consumer packaged goods that allows people to eat cleaner or live healthier. I'm going to be able to achieve all my ambitions over the next 45 years on building this intellectual property. I am using NFT to build intellectual property the way Transformers used 80s television commercials to build it, the way Pokemon used card games like Magic the Gathering to build it. I'm on this rant so I clip it when I'm 70 years old and tell everybody I fucking told you.
Gary, can we make an assumption that there are going to be more cards, more Gary Vee NFTs than the 10,255? Or is this like get in on the 10,255 because if you get in, this is it from Gary Vee?
VeeFriends is my intellectual property play. Now, I won't do anything this significant. I do like doodling. And I think people are going to, every token comes with the video of me actually making the character. A lot of people are, shitting on my art, and I respect that. My doodling is maybe not the most profound art that anybody's ever seen, but guess what? And I'm not comparing myself to Jackson Pollock or Andy Warhol. I'm comparing myself to when contemporary art came. I can tell you that my art is incredibly authentic to me. It came from my heart and soul, and I doodled it, right? And so that will be my project. Will I, in 4 years, want to do like a little wine series because I'm in the mood to doodle? Maybe. Do I, when I buy the jets, do I want to doodle something? Maybe. Do I want to build, a series 2 of VeeFriends if I do incredibly well and everyone associated with it does well? Yes, maybe. So I don't know. And it's funny, Christy says I can teach you art. I don't want to be taught anything other than what comes out of my heart and soul in the way that I've been doodling my whole life. So for me, it's authentic. And I think people underestimate authenticity. There's a lot of people who can be incredible digital artists, but what they put out is being made to get a good bid on OpenSea. What I drew is from my fucking soul.
How do people get hold of these NFTs? If I want to buy one of the 10,255, if our community, there's 12,500 of them watching this show live, there's probably 150,000, 200,000 who will watch this. Where do we get a Gary Vee NFT? Where do we get a VeeFriend from?
VeeFriends.com. I'm very close. I decided, I pumped and hyped an 8 a.m. Launch today. We didn't make it. Last night was very disappointing. I made the call. Luckily for me, a lot of winelibrary.com and early tech days where, you get a sense, and I'd rather do it right. There we go. I'd rather do it right it's VeeFriends.com is up right now. You can see the full video. The FAQ has a real breakout of what I'm doing there. And hopefully we'll get it out tonight. And if not, the Discord is constantly being updated. And I appreciate you asking that question.
Amazing. So Gary, you said it's all about community, and we know the value of community. I mean, we have a very good community. YouTube says we have the stickiest crypto community in the world.
Amazing.
And our community heard that you were coming on, and we asked them, we said, look, we want to give Gary Vee something for being on Crypto Banter. And this is what happened next.
And some people are just not going to be good at it. Right? And entrepreneurship only plays out in real life, not in a classroom. So I want to, that would be the first place I would start. Because there's nothing about the rest of school that maps to the reality of entrepreneurship, right? Yeah. So that would be one. The other things I would talk about, probably I would start talking about the loneliness of.
Okay, so that's the artist, and his name is Friso Deval. And what he did was he created, that's the artist Friso Deval, and he created this, and he branded it, and he put it up on OpenSea to gift to you. So it's up on OpenSea. It's branded Gary Vee Crypto Banter 0505 2021.
I can't wait to grab it.
It's yours. It's a gift. We're going to send you the key. We're going to send you the OpenSea contract so that you can have it.
I've got many non-custodial wallets. I'm very prepared to take it. I'm very humbled, and I can't wait. If you can connect me to that individual, or if he's watching, it's Gary@VaynerMedia.com. I'd like to FaceTime and thank you. Yeah, listen, this is, it's I always get, first of all, a little weirded out when it's me in the I'm not necessarily, I think people, it's a very fun day for me. I knew that building brand mattered to my business. I'm a businessman. That's who I've always been. But standing up this intellectual property is going to allow people to do that incredible art with Patient Panda, which so many people listening to this right now will do so much better in crypto and NFT over the next decade if they're patient, right? And so I'm excited. I'm flattered by all the art I get of me in it, but I'm not as interested in that. I'm interested in kind candor, patience, humility, tenacity, ambition, these traits that I know really matter. I get unlimited texts and emails around anxiety and unhappiness, and so much of it is people's inability to self-love and to have self-esteem. And so much of it is their complete thirst for validation on the outside versus their perspective on if your people that you love are healthy, like it's a great day. And so I'm going to use these characters to pump propaganda of good traits into the world.
Well, Gary, we're going to help you. We're going to help you. So we're a platform for you to talk to the crypto world. We're one of the biggest platforms in the crypto world. So you have our support. And if we can help you on the mission with spreading the love, spreading the kindness, spreading the humility.
Thank you.
Gary, thank you, my friend.
Cheers. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, my friend. Wow. That's Gary Vee on a 5-month-old crypto station. And again, that's Friso Duval. I mean, you guys saw what this guy produced. This was not commissioned. We didn't commission this. This was an artist who said that his weapon of choice is a spray gun. And he sprayed exactly what you saw. He sprayed this Gary Vee painting, which we're going to send to Gary Vee. We're going to send him the actual painting. And that is now an NFT on OpenSea, which we're going to give to Gary. So again, the power of community, guys. Thank you. I can't thank you enough as my community. A 5-month-old community who's the stickiest community on YouTube. Gratitude, guys. Gratitude from the bottom of my heart. And remember that if you're not a subscriber to our channel, now is the best time to do it. There can't be a better time to do it. Because we're guiding you. We're guiding you through all this thing. We're guiding you through everything that's going on with Dogecoin, NFTs, etc. And we're helping you guys navigate your way through this incredibly complex crypto world where a lot of people are getting burnt every day. And a lot of people are going to get burnt on Dogecoin. And let's go back to that Dogecoin discussion that we were talking about. So it's gaining momentum. And what it's become like a big fuck you to anything institutional. And so these billionaires and this TikTok generation have basically adopted Doge because it's their way of saying, oh, you're telling us that this can't work? Well, we'll show you that it can work. And they keep pumping it and keep pumping it and keep pumping it. And that movement too, that community too, is gaining a sense of momentum. And as I said to you guys before, with more people who have more Dogecoin wallets, with more people who are going to want to attract these Dogecoin users into their stores, into their businesses, they're going to start offering Dogecoin incentives. And Dogecoin could actually take off. Big question, would you buy it now? Would you buy it now after it's hit an all-time high and the price is unsustainable? For me, guys, the answer is absolutely no. And the reason is if I can't reconcile the fundamentals to something, I got to say no. And that's just how it works. You know who's also saying no? I'll tell you else is saying no. The New York, what do they call it? The New York Senate. New York assholes. What do you call those people? The people that make laws in New York, the assholes in New York that make the laws. You know what I'm talking about. Well, now, because they've had such a great year in New York and all the restaurants have been working and everybody's been paying tax, now what they want to do is they want to introduce a bill to ban Bitcoin mining for 3 years to assess the impact to the environment. So, I mean, seriously, I lived in New York. It is so overregulated for bullshit, for nonsense. There are so many laws and rules. This New York license, if you want to deal in crypto, if you want to hold crypto, that they're falling so far behind. And now they've dealt themselves another blow. No mining in New York. And there are actually mining operations in New York, in the north of New York. Lots of crypto mining there. And now they're banning it. Why? To assess the environmental damage. I mean, what a bunch of idiots. I just don't think they get it. And the problem is that like huge celebrities like Kevin O'Leary, listen to what he did. He like jumped on this bandwagon.
Currently, 60% of coins mined in Bitcoin come from China, where they don't care about sustainability, and they certainly have issues around human rights. And so there are many institutional clients that do not want to own so-called blood coin from China. And as a result, we've got a really interesting situation emerging that, the actual provenance of a coin over time, one that's mined sustainably, one that's mined in a jurisdiction that supports human rights and everything else, the ethics committee's approval could be worth more than just a generic coin that can't prove its provenance.
I think what he's alluding to is that he wants to buy green Bitcoin. He doesn't want to be buying, what did he call them, Freddie? Call them blood coins. I mean, blood coins. Featuring Kevin O'Leary. Yeah, blood coins, new movie. I think that's what this is all about. And I think that one of the elements that Bitcoin has is fungibility. What we mean by fungibility is that one Bitcoin is equal to another Bitcoin, and I can give you a Bitcoin and you can give me a Bitcoin, and it's the same Bitcoin. It's one of the elements that makes currency work and makes Bitcoin work, right? I think what he needs to do, if he wants these green Bitcoin, I think go and create a fork of Bitcoin, like Bitcoin Cash. Fork it and go and mine clean Bitcoin somewhere else. This is not a place for increased legislation. This is where we break away from legislation. We don't want increased complexity. This is not a place for that. And you know who's going to pick up all those people that left New York? Miami, because we're going to Miami. 4th and 5th of June, we're going to be there. We're going to have a crypto banter yacht party. We're going to give people NFTs. If you get an NFT, you can get onto the yacht party. Obviously, it's free. We don't charge for anything we do on the station. It's all free. All you need to do is be part of our community and get one of those NFTs, and we'll update you on that. Cool. The last bit of news before I bring on the sniper and Lee and talk about a whole lot of things that are happening is Janet Yellen. Now, this is actually quite worrying. So, I mean, let's switch off the music for a second and actually talk about it. So, Janet Yellen, for the first time yesterday, admitted that there could be inflation and that the economy may be, that the markets may be overheated. Why is this so big? Well, it's big for two reasons. If they talk about interest rates increasing, that could bring down the prices of the stock markets. And for the first time, she did that yesterday. Look at this.
It could cause some very modest increases in interest rates to get that reallocation. But these are investments our economy needs to be competitive and to be productive. And, I think that our economy will grow faster because of them.
Okay, that's courtesy of The Atlantic Live, as I said, the host of the event. It, as Janet Yellen was saying at the very top there, is the spending and the massive amount of spending that the Biden administration would like to do, the infrastructure plan that's on the table. She's thinking of all of this in context and what you would have to do to sort of blunt that and its impact on inflation and interest rates. And that is a very, in her words, modest increase in interest rates to get that reallocation.
Okay, so for the first time ever, it seems like her and Jerome Powell don't talk, because Jerome Powell said a week ago they're not even thinking of increasing interest rates. And now Janet Yellen, who is about 197 years old in the shade, is telling us that they might be increasing interest rates in the US. It's quite a serious thing, because if they do increase interest rates, the stock market goes down. If the stock market goes down, then Bitcoin goes down and crypto goes down. And that is the last opportunity that you'll ever have to buy crypto, because then people will get, they'll catch a wake up and they'll realize that the US dollar is absolutely screwed, that there's inflation and that inflation is out of control, and they have to buy Bitcoin. If you want to capitalize on that, you need to have cash. Okay, and that is why I'm saying to you guys again, my cashometer is back at 20%. Fred, slide. Fred, slide. Okay, let's try that again. My cashometer is at 20%. Great. Let's practice that again. Take the slide down. So Janet Yellen is saying they're going to increase interest rates. This could get the stock market to go down, and that is why you need to have cash. So my cashometer is now at 20%, almost. Okay, your timing's almost right. We'll practice this after work today. Okay, you need to have cash on hand. You need to understand the cycles, and you need to realize what the smart investors are doing. And I wanted to show you this because this slide landed here on my desk earlier today. Now, I managed to pick up a year-to-date Binance Labs slide, which shows you what Binance Labs are investing in. And they seem to have invested in EPNS. Remember, I showcased EPNS, which is the Ethereum notification protocol. Remember, Ethereum push notification protocol. It looks like Binance Labs also invested in these guys. And that's a very, very, very positive thing. Remember the guys, we spoke about it on our show. The other thing they invested in, which I saw. Fred, you keep moving the slides too soon, bro. NFTB. Okay, a little bit of research into NFTB, because I went through all of these, and a lot of these I know, but I didn't know who NFTB was. NFTB is a NFT marketplace, which hasn't yet launched. So I haven't seen any token. I don't even know if they're going to do a token. In fact, I think they are going to do a token. We saw that earlier. But NFTB is invested in by Binance Labs. So we're going to do some homework and try and find out more. I did see an article today around the block, which the block wrote, which also said that Binance invested in NFTB. So let's keep our eyes open for NFTB, and maybe we can be early enough to get tokens. I don't know. All right, let's go to the meat and potatoes. Let's get Sheldon on the line. Let's get Lee on the line. Hello, Lee.
How are you, Ran? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Let's get we got 10 minutes to talk shit and to talk about charts. Okay. And actually, we've got 10 minutes to pick a Banter Bags winner. We have to pick a winner now. We actually have to pick a winner because we have. Hold on, let's just see what's going on here. Oh, people are rushing in now. They're rushing in to quickly get because they want to subscribe. Oh, FOMO. This is what you call FOMO. FOMO. This is FOMO, guys. What happened? FOMO. Okay, we will pick a Banter Bags winner today. We said we would pick a Banter Bags winner today. Sheldon, let's talk about DOT, because earlier on your show you said DOT is about to explode. That was at the bottom of the green candle. What happened since then?
Yeah, it was in this area here. So we're looking good. Like I said, Rand, I've never felt a bit better in the market right now. We're catching rhythm and we're sort of understanding where we are in the roadmap. And this is where it gets fun. We just got to keep tracking. And I got the team and we got everyone that is continuously watching and making sure that our money is good at where we're putting it. But so far, everything is playing to plan. So we had this great push up. And DOT is well on its way. Obviously, we did speak today that to the USDT, we're going to make money. But the main goal was DOT is 10% up on Ethereum today. So by holding DOT in the last 24 hours, you would have made 10% more Ethereum. So if you guys did miss the show, please go catch up on that one, because just understanding the true benefits of building your Ethereum, building your Bitcoin. Same as DOT today, 5% on Bitcoin. So DOT's good. And like I said, holding it through this month, we should at least make 40 to 50% more Ethereum. I actually think it's going to come quicker than what we think. But for now, let's keep it at that.
Okay, Lee, what do you see in the cycle? I'm interested to understand how you see the cycle.
Nothing's going to go in a straight line. So I see that yesterday we called perfectly a drop on BTC. So everyone who was able to follow me on Twitter, we said I had two buy zone, buy one and buy two. So I said we have to buy the buy zone one, just in case we're not gonna reach that target. So we had a perfect buy on Bitcoin, and I still believe that the market still have to follow what Bitcoin is doing. So luckily from that drop we did catch the low. And as we speak right now, this is my selling box, my take profit box of this buy zone. So I'm not gonna close all of the positions that we opened there, taking partial profit, because we never know, we're gonna go a little bit higher on that. But I don't see Bitcoin going above, let's say 58,000 for now. So that's my kind of limit. I'm ready to take a little bit of profit, and yeah, but we've got different scenarios. So this is the scenario that I prefer the most as we speak currently, unless something changes drastically. I don't know how to put it in English, but I've got different scenarios. So this one we can pull up and then come back to the entry too. So when I try to look at the markets, and especially Bitcoin, is I look at different possibilities, and I will pick up a buyer area where all those different scenarios can join to it to one point. And I've picked up that this area was the perfect buy, no matter if you are going to 68, if we drop into below 50. That was a very important point that everybody had to, between buyers and sellers, they will all agree that this is a buy. That this is a buy for bounce, or this is a buy for a continuation to the upside.
Okay. What about altcoins? Are we in a massive altcoin supercycle, or are you just looking at Bitcoin?
I do look at altcoins, but I really like Sheldon's view on altcoin. He's really excellent on that. So most of the time I like to follow his goal, because there's so many altcoin, and there's so many altcoin to choose, and he's really good at choosing the one that is really ready to pop. So to be honest with you, I also follow his code quite a lot. Between us. And just for you, Ran, what I've prepared also for you, Doge. We are talking about either we have to buy Doge right now or not. And I've got also a lot of questions from my followers to give them an update on some coins, and Doge came quite often in that list. That's my view on Doge. We are still within this inner wave, or the third wave of Elliott wave. So I see Doge going a little bit higher towards this maybe 75, 76 cents. If you want to short, All right, so maybe you can try to get your money back from last time, right? If you're not short Doge at that stage, I would try first at this kind of level 75, 76, and you're gonna have to watch in this 1 hour chart this bearish divergence. Okay, so in this RSI,
I'm not gonna short until Saturday night, because when Elon goes onto Saturday Night Live, that's when the shit's gonna happen.
Exactly. Yeah. So timing wise, exactly.
Okay, guys, let's Lee. Thank you, my friend Sheldon. We got to choose a Banter Bags winner. Now the question is, how do we make this fair? I mean, we could choose a winner from Twitter. We could choose another. I mean, I'm just scared we're giving it away to the people in the comments, and then people who watch the show or who don't follow us on Twitter, they basically don't get a chance, right?
Well, I think let's do one of each. Why don't we look at?
Idea. Okay, good idea. Good idea. I'm going to scroll through my Twitter, and I'm going to find someone who I think deserves a Banter Bag. Now, I must say, I haven't chosen a winner at all. I haven't chosen a winner at all. I'm just going through my Twitter. If you don't follow me and Sheldon on Twitter, I'm Crypto Manran, and Sheldon is Sheldon_sniper. Let's see. I'm trying to. I've got so many messages here. Okay, I'm going to pick one at random. I'm going to click on it. Okay, I've clicked on it. I don't know who it is. Never met the person. Oh no, wait, hold on a second. It's not switched off my screen yet. Okay, I am going to do this to make it fair. I'm going to share my screen with you guys.
So exciting.
These are the people, and I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to zoom in again. And I'm going to zoom in again. And then I'm going to just scroll through these, and I'm just going to stop. And I'm going to click. And then one of these is going to be the Banter Bags winners. How's that? So scroll. Fred, tell me when to stop. Come on, Fred. Now. Okay. Now. The winner is Charmaine Morgan. Charmaine Morgan, she says, hey, Ron, I was listening to your messages on a pre-recorded video. It's great to know that you have a lot of integrity. You don't accept bribe for crypto's advice given on the show, as I'm just starting out myself. So if the information is great to know, I enjoy your show, by the way. Well, Charmaine Morgan is the winner of the Banter Bags. Winner number 5. Okay, let's quickly.
Awesome.
Let's quickly, guys, this doesn't mean that you need to now spam my Twitter with messages. I'm not going to choose any more people from Twitter messages. Hey.
Awesome. Excellent.
Okay, we're trying to be fair. I think we're trying to be as fair as possible and to give everybody a chance to win, because a lot of people that just can't watch the show live. So the people that follow us on Twitter, they're going to win. So Charmaine Morgan, I hope you're watching, because you just won yourself the Banter Bags. You won yourself. She has 16 people following her on Twitter, and she has one follower. She has one follower. It's me. Anybody can win. Anybody can win. Anybody can win in the Banter Bags. Anybody can win. That's what the Banter Bags is about. Anybody who watches the show, is a subscriber to our show, subscriber to our channel, or follow us on Twitter, you can win. And really, even if you don't win, if you watch Crypto Banter, I think you're automatically a winner. So, good people. Lee, thank you so much, my friend. We'll see you again soon.
Always a pleasure. Yeah.
Sheldon, we'll see you soon on Twitter. Now you're going to get Twitter inboxes going crazy.
I see.
We have to confirm that Charmaine is a subscriber on YouTube. Fred, we have to confirm this. You know the drill. Charmaine, I hope you are. Alrighty, guys, lots of love for you all. Sheldon, see you tomorrow. For my community, love you all madly. See you again tomorrow, and I really hope you continue to watch the show when the Banter Bags are given away. Lots of love, guys. Trade well. Bring home the bacon.
Crypto Banter is a social podcast for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers should not be construed as financial advice. Views expressed by guests and hosts do not reflect the views of the station. Listeners are encouraged to do their own research.